Welcome to the Super Metroid Map Rando Multicategory Tournament. We got sunwufarmer, the 21st seed, versus Logdrab, the 28th seed. And for our first race here, we got Varia plus movement. So that means our runners are going to start with ice, Varia, spring ball, high jump, and grapple. That'll allow them to, get through any of the water rooms except for maybe a couple, unless you do some kind of crazy stuff. But yeah, so yeah, and we got WX fan here, kind of setting up some stuff up, so he'll join us shortly.
I would like to have all of you know, I'd like to have these runners know that I am under formal bleeping protest that I couldn't get my new microphone boom arm fully set up and installed before they decided to hit go at exactly 11 a.m. Eastern. I am under formal protest of this entire stream.
Should have done it faster. I guess that's why you're not in the tournament.
You know, I don't need this. I could have stayed at breakfast longer there, funny man. I could be sleeping right now and taking a nap. I don't need this a boost.
Well, good morning, WX. Hope you're doing okay.
Morning, everybody. I've had funny intros all week. Why not keep it that way? How you doing, Anthony?
Doing great. Thanks for asking.
As you should be. We'll get into that in just a little bit. First things first, we need to talk for all the folks that haven't really been with us for that long. What the heck this Varia plus movement category is, and more likely what to expect from this category, which is, in my opinion, pretty interesting. Varia and movement, so we are expecting to see a lot of water rooms very early. Likewise, we expect to see a lot of heat rooms in the Gravity 9+1 category. So we've been seeing Varia plus movement. Nice.
Ooh, there's more.
All, by the way.
Both of our winners getting it at about the same time.
So I'm expecting to see a lot of these underwater rooms very early on. I'm not expecting a lot of outside craziness. It also wouldn't surprise me to see a lack of energy tanks early on either. And the fact that we're starting in the wreck ship, a statistically slower, not slower, but a smaller map, wrong choice of wording, very interesting. So you can see sunwufarmer using the area tile set.
Oh.
And Logdrab, oh my goodness, and gets that out of logic, by the way.
Yeah, I can't remember if that spring ball puts it in logic or not, because it's not too bad with ice and spring ball, but yeah, that's pretty good there. I guess getting out is kind of the issue.
Well, that's the thing, is you have to get over this fume thing, and this is logical now that Sunwoo we get some PBs. We're going to go ahead and go from PBs into supers, most likely coming up. And PBs is going to be able to defeat that fume, which then opens up charge beam. There's our first energy tank.
Yeah,
actually, no, excuse me. That's a super missile.
Yeah, but which is still let him in, so that's why I didn't stop you too much.
Nice spacer.
So we're deciding not to go for that that kind of hard down or fast fall drop trick there. There you go. Had trouble getting that out.
So Log's in a bit of trouble. Very much in trouble here. Trying to get up over this fume. Attempting, not working out too well for him right now.
Oh yeah, we got to reset, but that's good knowledge to have, nonetheless. Did eat up a little bit of time.
And there's the reset from Log. It's nice to know where that charge beam is. Now, there is a positive to finding charge like that, even though you had to reset it. Given where the map is, here in Wreck Ship, Anthony, northeast of Wreck Ship, we don't know if Sunwoo is going to go all the way back down to get that item unless he's literally doing that right now.
As you speak.
I keep saying this is what happens when racers should listen to the commentators and the casters more often. You'd all be better off. You're welcome. except for Aussie because, you know, goat of Map Rando.
Yeah, he doesn't need to listen to you.
No one ever listens to me. I feel so neglected. Kidding. You got to have a little bit of fun. Anthony, take it away. I'm going to finish up setting up this new boom arm because I'm literally holding my microphone right now in my hand. I feel like an old school, like someone, if I had to like hold that like boom arm, like if I were doing this buffer style and like boxing, the
Oh yeah, yeah.
mic comes down from the ceiling and I'm sitting there holding it like that. I'm literally holding it by my microphone extenders on the arm. So why don't you take this away? I'm gonna finish getting this set up.
Sure thing, no problem. So yeah, our racers here do not have power bombs until right now. But so the map was hidden behind there, so were kind of having to check around without knowing exactly what items or majors or anything were around. So now that someone got those power bombs, it's going to open up a little bit here. Definitely nice getting supers and power bombs out of the way pretty early on. Allows you to get through a lot of these ammo doors like that one there. And we'll definitely speed things up. Yeah, this might connect to like a new area or something. I think Sunwoo's gonna go ahead and turn around and grab the map. And we got Logdrab here, kind of following in the footsteps of Sunwoo. Still a little bit behind from that, trying to get that charge beam. And he just finds that Fantoon room that's logically you need to kill Fantoon in order to get it, but it is possible to get it with the Crystal Flash, but they don't have enough ammo. Yeah, so now Logdrab getting that charge beam now that they have the super missiles there. And I think someone's got a decent little lead. But of course, these map randos, sometimes it comes down to like which areas you go to and which majors you decide to get or skip. So there's plenty of room for Logdrab to catch up here. They both seem to be moving pretty well and making more pretty good decisions overall. So I think someone's making his way over to the right here where that power bomb door was blocking his progress earlier to get to the map. And yep, here we go. So he should be getting his map here pretty soon. Really, one of the only things that's kind of blocking their progress is a couple water rooms that aren't really like Cack Alley. Out of logic, or in logic, you can't get through it with the items they have. But yeah, they're pretty much not going to be stopped by a whole lot unless it's speed locked or can fly. Yep, there's the map room. Connected Cathedral here. I think someone's gonna, check that item after getting the map. Another more supers and power bombs this early on is definitely nice to have. Oh, and there was a major there behind Alpha PBs, but they didn't have power bombs at the time when they checked it, so they might opt to go check that, or maybe just go straight for Norfair. So yeah, in these seeds, it's the main thing that you're kind of looking for, since Varia already having Varia allows you to only need 3 E-tanks in order to beat Mother Brain. E-tanks aren't going to be such a huge priority, and so I expect them to kind of just pick them up as they go along, instead of going out of their way for them. There's still a few rooms that can cause issues with low health. Just like some of the key hunter rooms and rooms like that, like worst room, still a little dangerous without some way of tackling those pirates in there. Speed booster kind of helps you do that PRKD strat, but it's a little harder without speed there. Yes, Logdrab did. Oh. Gotta watch out for crabs. Those are super painful. And, only having the one suit, half damage reduction sounds like a decent bit, but those crabs are, there for when you have, speed booster. That's really big for these settings. That's gonna just, speed them up in general, but, it's one of the last things that are kind of blocking them off from being able to access certain rooms. And having that charge, Space or Ice, this early is going to allow, these players to not pick up nearly as much ammo. So that's going to be really big for Sunwoo. And, especially with Logdrab having to come back here to get this charge beam, it's going to, put him a little bit further behind. It's, not the ideal situation. Probably got, a little bit of race nerves and all that.
From the creators of IX Tech comes WX Fan, new replacement boom arm. How nice it is not to have this thing dragging along my desk anymore.
Yeah, I've been looking into getting one. Yep. And
so we see a lot of nothing. Speed booster's nice. Still hanging out in the wrecked ship though.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot else here, so I think he's making his way to Norfair. Extra E-Tank or Reserve. Yeah, E-Tank is going to help out. They got Grapple, so no Shine Spark or CWJ required.
Logdrab easily through Rising Tide. Sun first to get out of the wrecked ship and into Parlor in the Norfair.
Yeah, those who don't know, Norfair is kind of the biggest map in these map randos, so finding that map's going to be really helpful. And it looks not too far away, all things considered. So hopefully he'll be able to grab that here pretty soon after grabbing this item. Yeah, even normal missiles is pretty helpful here. Maybe a little slow of a check, but if he runs into Fantune, having those makes the fights way easier, but faster rather, because it's still pretty easy with just supers since they have charge beam. But yeah, definitely it's going to speed things up here. Yeah, someone's commenting on Logdrab skipping that save. I'm imagining he's going to go for it after after picking up Speed Booster here, because there's not a real good reason not to.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Gotta break in the new boom arm. Basically what happened is, so I have, for those of you that actually have boom arms, my desk is an L-shaped desk. Eventually when I get a house, I'll have a custom built desk, but I have a L-shaped desk, so where I prefer to have my microphone is on the right-hand side by the L, and my monitors are way on the left-hand side, so I needed 2 extenders for the microphone to make it closer to my mouth, and it just got so heavy over time that one of the connectors on the boom arm just lost its ability to stay upright with the weight. So I needed a replacement part, so they had to send me out a whole new arm, because it's not like there was a tightener where you could tighten up certain things. I didn't have that one. This new one does, so I shouldn't have to deal with that anymore, which would be nice. So for anyone that has boom arms that may know the feeling.
Some having to go through that key hunter room could be a little dangerous if he has to turn back around after taking that hit there. They do 100 damage without both suits, so yeah, he just,
the map is nice.
Yeah, he's just gonna reset that, get his health back, and maybe try to make either a better way down. Okay, yeah, it looks like he's going to. Man, wow, Logdrab catching right back up. That, he's missing, a super missile and a normal missile pack, but not something too hard to catch up from. So,
yep.
Good on him.
See, Tharkus has what I eventually want, a 6-monitor setup. Love it. Oh, hello, Craig.
Yes, early crate's nice to find. Don't have to go back. It's not like a Ridley fight where, I mean, technically you could kill him right now, but that would be one heck of a fight.
Yeah, I mean, we
Oop.
saw if you all tuned in yesterday, we saw an interesting Ridley fight from Gameaholic. It was a charge ice wave combo. I believe it was Gameaholic, and it was not a fun fight. No, I'm sorry. No, it was RJ that did it. It was one of the two. I want to say it was RJ. But these low beam combos, not the greatest not the greatest Ridley fights. So you definitely want more supers, or at the very least, if you can find that plasma beam. Definitely makes the Ridley fight a lot easier.
Oh yeah, and the beam combo Sunwu has right now is the same damage as the Ice Wave, so it would be a similar fight if you were to choose to do that.
Absolutely.
Oh, here we get some of these nice underwater rooms that kind of really helped out by having these movement items.
This is a room that's immediately put into logic, and that we typically see a lot of. In this, what do you call it? In this mode,
we have Aria plus movement.
You get spring ball, high jump, and that grapple beam puts Everest into logic. Not so much fish tank, just because double spring ball jump is an expert level tech.
The ice and spring ball puts it into logic. There's that you freeze the fish and then you
jump onto the fish. You just gotta get that fish low enough. That's right.
Yeah, and honestly, I hate that trick, so I just double spring ball jump anyway. But yes.
Sunwoo out here practicing his wall jumps, getting hit by the Gary.
Yeah, those Garys are mean and do quite a bit of damage without both suits. Just
Shack Pool wasn't bothering you. Leave the thing alone. Jeez. Oh, so from GT room to Three Musketeers.
Yeah, this is. I'm trying to think if this is in logic. It might not be, but maybe there's enough energy tanks around to where it would be if he had some more energy tanks. But X-ray. Oh wait, he has ice actually, so technically he can just sit here and do this. But yeah, I mean he's 2 hits away from dying against these guys, so I don't blame him at all.
Yeah, these red key hunters do a lot of damage.
And their movement is so annoying, and especially when you grab that item, they're just in such an annoying pattern that it's hard to kind of recover from.
It'd be even worse, Anthony, if there's no map here.
It's just a dead end.
If this is a dead end that has nothing, you'd have to reset out of it, because you see how long it's taking Sunwoo to just get through these red key hunters.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was any other way to get to that map from what we could see. So here's another nice little water room, but Spring Ball makes this pretty easy.
I think map's going to be on the other side. I don't think map will be this way. So this is pre-Happy Room, or pre-Coliseum, whatever you want to call it.
Do we got no, I probably no Fanny, because I think this is probably going to connect to GT at the top right, if I had to guess, but could very well be Fan too.
It's actually too tall to get to GT. So we'll see. I mean, now you're going to get this very low grapple movement. Again, a room that is very much in logic with these items. Is this Fantoon? No, it's not. Oh, it's East Ocean.
Yeah, and that's going to connect to
GT.
I think so.
So let's see what we got here in Meridia. We've seen Kraid, we've seen Ridley, Dragon hanging out at home.
Nice.
Wow, that's crazy. Only major was X-Ray. So there's Mother Brain. Where's Ridley? I thought Ridley was an orphan. Ridley, where are you?
Map Brain doesn't not necessarily. I don't think so. Yeah, he's somewhere else. And yeah, there wasn't really any majors in Norfair either. So it seems like a lot of these majors are hiding out later on, which kind of makes sense. There's a lot of rooms you can get through with these items.
That you can. All right. So while Sunwoo is gonna make his very long, fun trek back, he is gonna attempt this gravity jump here. Watch this. This is really cool tech.
Whee!
Jump, gets up to the next area. Just absolutely gorgeous tech. Gonna farm the Kagos. You can see he's very low on ammo. Like 3 PBs. There you go. Now you got a lucky drop there off the Kago.
Yeah, and another thing that these settings make really simple is Dragon. You got that grapple, get a nice fried shrimp. So he's definitely going to go for that Dragon right now instead of coming back for it later.
I'm taking pre-orders for crispy fried shrimp, $33.95 a plate. Sorry, inflation, tariffs, you know, all that fun stuff. So $33.95. Feel free to order it over at Fake Metroid Orders on Zebus.com. Buy one, get the next one half off.
Yeah, and you'll only take Bitcoin, right?
Oh, I don't do crypto. Cold hard cash, baby. Cold hard cash. So
Yes.
for your convenience, we do have options for PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, and Zelle.
Yeah, so some took a couple hits here in the East Ocean. Those enemies do a decent amount of damage, so he's gonna have full health. So maybe he'll pick up like a refill or something, or no, he's gonna save. That's a smart move for sure.
Why would you post that, Tharkus? I literally added fake at the beginning and you typed out the whole fake URL. It's not a real thing, folks. Don't click the link. If it somehow is a real thing, I get royalties because I just made it up. There you go. Those power bombs are very crucial here early on from these Kagos.
Oh, definitely helping out. And Logdrab got his 30 tank somewhere along the way. Missed it, but that's gonna allow him to defeat Mother Brain. Someone's still gonna have to look for that. But yep, Samu. You know, the grapple kills without a suit. Honestly, I find almost a little bit easier in some ways. This right side one's pretty much the same regardless.
Yeah.
Oh, unless
the left
you.
one is easier, isn't it?
I feel like it is. There's definitely more leeway. Ooh, and Samu taking some tail smacks there, gonna go ahead and reset.
Yep. I think Derp was saying that last night, that I think he said the left side ones were a lot easier than the right sided ones for Dragon.
I feel like the window that you have is definitely easier. I was actually talking about that last night with Fifi.
Yes, speaking of that, Mr. Anthony, you know, I've joked with him on his stream, one half of the Super Metroid Power Couple. Well, Anthony decided to make that a thing yesterday. Congratulations to Anthony and Fifi. They are now engaged. Show him some love in the Twitch chat. Anthony proposed yesterday. Was absolutely adorable, amazing. I was tearing up. Show him some love in chat. Anthony and Fifi, they are engaged. Congratulations to the happy couple.
Well, thank you, WX.
Get your Metroid-themed wedding gifts in now. You can find that over on Anthony and Fifi at Metroids.com. Kidding, it's also a fake website.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting, but yeah, let's get back to the racers here.
I mean, they're kind of slowly swimming around in Dragon's water. Ew.
Yeah, they're both very, very close in terms of space and the items received. So Logdrab really making up time where he was kind of floundering around a little bit.
Logs probably shaved off about 1 to 2 minutes. I mean, he wasn't that far behind. He's definitely shaved off at least 1 to 2 minutes. Now they're within 30 to 45 seconds of each other. Log's done a really nice job. You are welcome, Fifi.
Yeah, and
So
that
now, unfortunately, this is where things get a little bit more interesting. You're going all the way back through East Ocean, all the way back through Pre-Coliseum, and all the way back through Key Hunters. So not the greatest with your beam combos here, but it's just going to be a long trek back. Now, we're seeing something a little bit different here from Log. He likes to go gravity jump all the way across. He's going to take a different way.
I think I saw a little cross in there somewhere, so maybe he's just looking for some more ammo, because, even with charge and everything, if you don't find that wave beam or plasma later, it's going to be a tough fight with Mother Brain, so...
There's more supers, so that's 10. We have a lot of low ammo in this scene. That is not typical that we have seen lately. We've seen a lot of, at the very least, we've seen a lot of missiles. Log doesn't even have missiles, and we're 25 minutes in.
Yeah, this is like just the majors and everything too. It's looking like a really late seed kind of a thing here. Yep, Sunwoo trying to be very careful. Oof.
100 damage per key hunter.
Okay, you got it.
Take one, so that's huge. Folks, how are you doing on this fine Saturday morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you all are hanging out? For those of you watching from Mars,
God.
My attempted fake thing. Never mind. It's early in the morning. I've already had 2 cups of coffee, and I'm tired.
Sounds like a great combination.
Pretty much.
Yeah, looks like Sunwoo gonna be making his way back to Norfair. And Logdrab taking a little detour.
Yeah, ends up fighting GT.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly how much health GT has, but typically it takes 30 supers, but he doesn't get hit by all of them if he uses his supers, so it's less than Ridley or something, but it can be quite a few.
The important question. Did I have a waffle? Philly cheesesteak Benedict. Delicious.
It's like we have a southern version of that where we get like some brisket or something with our Benedict.
There you go.
Or some chorizo.
Chorizo? Golden chorizo? This GT fight, unfortunately, just very slow without plasma.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, he's doing 180 damage per shot here. I want to say it's probably like 40-something shots, maybe a little more than that. There we go. And he is rewarded with another E-Tank here. That's going to make those fights with this not-so-great beam a little bit more manageable.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you, Boo, for the details there.
Yep, also for what it's worth. Big shout out here to Osu, hanging out doing some tracking. First time I get to track without NN in quite some time. Hallelujah. I mean, no, I'm kidding.
And then definitely the tracking goat this tournament. But Osu
the MVP this tournament.
But Osu getting many of these tracking jobs done as well, and it's great to see these people helping out.
And we don't even have to pay Osu NN's extremely absurdly high rate of $0 an hour.
So we're finding Bryn Star with a decently close map, so definitely gonna check this out.
Yep. Oh, I've never seen this room like that before. With the clouds like that. That was cool.
It's a little spooky.
Oh, nice bombs! Finally, some more explosives that aren't PBs.
And Sunwoo trying to go for that spring ball jump, but forgetting he needs to turn off before doing it.
The Woo didn't forget. The Woo made you let you forget.
Very nicely done.
Cool jump. That's just such really cool tech to watch.
Oh yeah, and it's pretty awkward too. I think he's playing on hitbox now, so it's not quite as bad. But trying to hit that pause button while you're jumping, and everything, it's pretty awkward on a controller.
On hitboxes now?
I'm not, and there's still a lot of purists out there, but it's definitely growing in popularity. Probably thanks to Gameaholic and Eddie. I think Gameaholic actually convinced Eddie to do it, so yeah, definitely taking off.
Sunwoo, Oats has got hitboxes apparently for sale, or maybe, I have no idea. I mean, just insane.
Yeah, I mean,
imagine cheating at SM by using a hitbox. Order hitbox.com.
It's definitely it sounds convenient, and it's just trying to like relearn all that muscle memory though it just seems like such a huge wall. But
I mean, I might try a hitbox out. It's not like I haven't found a good controller pattern that I like yet.
Yeah, it can be hard. So Phantoon could be here in this room.
Hi, Phantoon. Yep. No! Wait, what? Okay, is Phantoon the other one? I mean, we still haven't seen Torian yet.
I think somebody said that bosses can't be in Amador, so yeah.
Interesting. Nothing here except 3 Torian doors. Okay.
Yeah, the worst room blocking one of those majors, or getting up to Torian.
At Main Street. I'm calling Plasma Main Street crap hole.
It'd be kind of fun to see a gravity there. I think there's a dry room to the right.
Oh, yeah, we still need gravity, don't we?
I feel like Plasma likes being in sand pits, so I think my money's on the sand pit. At least maybe Wave.
What about you, chat? Instead of guessing the escape timer right now, where do you think Plasma Beam is? I think Sunwoo's gonna go for that too. Oh, and there's criteria down there as well.
Oh wait, that major, I don't. Yep, you might be able to, but there's like a wet room between that platform that you would normally do it. So.
All right, so this is. I'm not the biggest fan of this here from Sunwoo. You're hoping to run into Ridley in criteria.
Oh wait, the Main Street major is on the right. What am I talking about? Sorry.
Yeah, the Main Street crap hole major. Hold Plasma. Oh, it's beam. It's wave beam.
But yeah, that's gonna not quite double his damage, but takes it up to 300 per charge shot. So that's gonna make Ridley and Mother Brain much more manageable.
Absolutely. So the thing here is, Sunwoo's headed for criteria. If Log heads for Torian, this is everything. This could literally decide the race based off of these 2 sections.
Yeah, if Phantoon and Ridley are not here in criteria, but Mother Brain is, that's definitely some time loss. But
we know Mother Brain is all the way back.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
North Fair. It's North Fair of Richard. Somewhere we've already seen. But this is going to be very important because Log is headed for Torian. So strap in, folks, because we're going to find out very quickly which racer is going to be making the right decision. Now it's all...
Ooh.
Oh, and it's West Ocean.
Could be a Phantoon here.
Phantoon loves hanging out over at West Ocean.
Yeah, and I mean, there is definitely value going to Criteria and getting that map. But if Logdrab finds gravity here in Torian, it's going to make the traversal down here to Criteria much quicker, and it could help him catch back up.
Best case scenario for Sunwoo, there are two. He finds one or both bosses here in Criteria. Best case scenario for Logdrab, he finds both bosses in Torian. He doesn't have as many outs as Sunwoo does, and there's Fantoon in Criteria.
So yeah,
no
that's
surprise. Fantoon does enjoy hanging out by West Ocean.
So that's looking pretty good for Sunwoo at the moment, but yeah, like I said, if Logdrab finds gravity here, it's going to definitely help him out.
So as Anthony said earlier, the number 21 seeded Sunwoo, the 28 seeded Logdrab. I do expect this to be very even. Two great racers, two very close in terms of seeding.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a 2-1 here. Let us get three matches or races here. A very nice fight from Sunwoo, by the way. Yeah, Sunwoo gonna go for that E-Tank. Definitely a good move. It only cost a few seconds. Could save minutes in the Ridley or Mother Brain fight. Oh, and there's Ridley and another major there. That's plasma or gravity. That's gonna be huge.
Yep, that's it. That's everything Sunwoo needed. He got one of his two best case scenarios. Log finding out that yes, there's majors here, but it does not matter because he's at the wrong area.
Oh yeah,
I would have probably taken Torian for what it's worth, so I don't think Log did anything wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
gotten the further away area out of the way with, gone to Criteria, grabbed the map and hopefully the ship, so it would be a lot easier on the escape. You're not finding the ship. That's what I would have done.
Yeah, and it looked like plasma or gravity was pretty much guaranteed there in Torian, so would have been nice to have, but yeah, I think reverting there was the right move after what. Because yeah, you know, he's probably thinking in his mind like maybe Sunwoo went to Criteria first. It's gonna put me behind. Definitely not what he wanted to see. Yeah, Ridley here, with the amount of super Sunwoos have, he's probably going to try to get 30 shots on him to get him to his red phase and finish him off with some supers and missiles. So far, so good. And Logdrab getting some more supers to help out with his fights, especially without having that wave beam, but they'll probably pick it up after making its way down to Criteria here. Yeah, that high jump and speed and screw attack making this Ridley fight much easier. Sunwoo not missing any supers there. Gets down Ridley. Yeah. Yeah, and then Sunwoo does not have game audio right now. He might have accidentally muted it. Logdrab getting that wave beam there. Grab pole or supers. Screw attack can, depending on certain things, like I think if you don't have gravity in Varia, it opens up like the key hunter rooms into logic. Uh, it's things like that. Yeah, as Sickle says there.
Sunwu is done.
Yep, doing a nice little farm before he makes his way back to Mother Brain. Yeah, you gotta take those farms when you can, especially when you find a good one like that. Yep. Farming in his name. It only makes sense. So I'm going to try to do this little grapple or spring ball jump. It is a little bit harder with spring ball equipped. I meant grapple jump, sorry. It is a little harder with the spring ball, that's what I was trying to say, but he gets it just fine. I wonder what's faster there, to go up climb supers or just to do the water room here. It's like Samu opting for the Main Street climb. Has all the tools he needs for a pretty quick one. So Logdrab finds his fan tune. But yeah, so since he never picked up gravity, he really doesn't have a whole lot of leeway in this Mother Brain fight that he's about to have. He'll have a decent amount of supers left over, maybe like 11 or so. So it shouldn't be as bad as it could be, but one catch-up beam is going to do 200 damage. So if he gets hit by ketchup, he's gonna have to, reload the save, and even some onion rings can really cause some issues without that extra damage reduction from gravity.
Nice extra E-tank for Logdrab.
Yeah, I think just being able to tank one ketchup beam, really helps.
Oh, that's nice Mother Brains right here. All right, folks. It's time. Get your predictions in the Twitch chat. How long do you think the escape time is going to be?
Ooh, Sunwu deciding to get this only a reserve tank. Yeah, you have to fill that up.
He then leaves the reserve tank.
Yeah, I think, man, I don't remember the last time he saves, so this could be.
He's going for the save.
He was thinking about it for sure, but yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to.
Oh. Just two guessers today, chat. Get them guesses in. It's Norfair to Brimstone to Criteria.
Good. So we're taking the hits from the Mother Brain 1. It's gonna make this a little dicier than it normally would be. So yeah, he's got 14 supers. That's gonna be the equivalent of 28 of these shots here, because supers do double damage in Map Rando versus Mother Brain. So it's still gonna be like a 32 shot fight with just the charge shots plus the supers.
You wanted your Ridley sounds, chat. Here you go.
Ooh, nice dodge of the. Oh, is Mother Brain getting ready for a catch-up? That looked weird.
I'm gonna go about 1:35 there, Anthony. What about you?
Yeah, that sounds about right. I didn't see exactly where the ship was, but I know where Kateria is. It's not too far from here. And once they have gravity and everything, that timer's gonna, Ooh, Samu dodging that catch-up beam. Looking good. And that should be Mother Brain down. It's looking pretty good for Samu here. Doesn't damage down, but that could be a little risky with. Oh, okay. I guess he didn't need to. Is that map rando thing? Oh, really? That's okay. I did not know that.
Minute 5.
Ooh, that's 69, very, very close, and then. As that Logdrab finishes off Ridley here.
We might need another cup of coffee, jeez.
Samu reminding himself how to get to Kateria from Brinstar. Yeah, it seems like there's not a whole lot of time, but maybe the ship was like right next to the entrance. Maybe we'll see Logdrab pause here and we'll see. Nice little moonfall there from Samu. Yeah, I'm guessing the ship's like right here.
Yep.
Ooh, a nice little space jump for Samu.
GG's and congratulations to Sunwoo. He takes logs. Mode pick. Alright. Welcome back, everybody. Game number 2 here between the fine folks of Sunwufarmer and Logdrab. Oh my ears. That was yeah. Oh yeah, we don't watch you at 960. Ow, my ear. Probably now 20. Blowing up my eardrums. Oh, my ears hurt. No, I'm kidding. That was really weird. See, there's this thing called a test thing. I did the test thing, and it sounded low to me, and then I looked at this. That was wild.
Sorry, I haven't gotten good at setting up stuff. I did it like 3 times, maybe.
No, you could. I'm just
Been a
giving you
while.
a hard time.
All right. Oh yeah, I guess point out. Samu for the second match here or race here picked double suit, and as the name implies, both of our players start with Varia and Gravity.
The baby skip start.
Oh, now we're too loud. Apparently. Let me listen to the stream real quick.
Alright, you go listen to the stream. I'm gonna go 3D print a baby Metroid and give it hugs. Because Samus doesn't want to give hugs to the baby Metroid. It's our job, folks, to give hugs to the baby Metroid. Samus doing the neglecting. No pets, no hugs.
There you go. I'll stand back from my mic. Maybe that'll help.
No, again, like I can't control our voices.
I know. I'm just saying for the viewers.
No, I love this. Chat.
Oh gosh. You definitely clipped out there a little bit.
That's fine with me. This is what happens when chat decides it wants to troll.
Already finding Morph 2. Yeah, now we got WX fan on tracking, and he's having a little bit of trouble.
Thank goodness for noise gate. Very even so far. This is double suit. This is Sunwoo's mode pick.
Yeah, and Sunwoo definitely I think has the movement advantage overall, but they're still pretty close in movement, I would say. So this comes down to routing almost exclusively, and with both suits, so many rooms are going to be open, and it's going to be hard to figure out exactly where you need to go, unless the seed's very kind and kind of like locks you into a certain route.
All right, how's the audio now? Because there should be no issues. My gain is almost all the way up.
Yeah, it's I mean, you sound fine to me. Like almost no change.
Everything looks good on my end. Oh, my microphone does sound a little low. Hang on.
Someone must have like permanently turned you down or something.
See, I changed one boom arm, and this is what happens.
All right, we got a reset from Sunwoo, but I think he's keeping all of his items here.
All right, testing. That's better. Let's raise this to actually 70, and I can control my gain better. Testing.
You're sounding a little bit louder on my end, so maybe it's good now.
Looks good on my end. And see, this is the problem. We don't have access to the Discord audio controls in the tracker. Like, I don't have access to that.
All right, Beeler's saying sounds good. Awesome. Ooh, and Logdrab. Yeah, that's a good find in any of these. I guess just about any of them. Ice is just always a good one to find. Gives you the Zeb skip, a little extra damage on your beam, makes Metroid rooms doable. So just overall a great item here in Map Rando. All right, I guess I can turn down my audio a little bit in Discord.
Wow.
Turn it down at like 70. Is that better, guys?
Let's see. Log finds the first missile packet seed. Sunwoo blocked by a missile door. That's not good.
Yeah,
Got Spazer.
Ooh. Yeah, Logdrab's making some moves here. Big Pink is usually a great find.
Yeah, I need you to do me a favor. If I miss something, please make sure I know. Anthony, same thing. Doing this
best.
both at the same time, just, again, let me know if I'm missing something.
Oop, finding Mother Brain.
Okay, I gotta check off Mother Brain, which means we go Cray, Ridley, Frick, nothing. Okay. You all are welcome.
All right, I'll turn it down
Funny
a
being
little bit
it's
more.
Not offensive at all.
All right.
And again, there's only so much that the two of us can do. Everyone's output devices are very different. Like if one person's watching on a TV, one person is watching on a computer, one's watching on a phone, could have headphones. Output devices are going to be very different. We can only control so much. So like what I was saying earlier about us unfortunately not having access to the Discord sound, in our commentary controls that Anthony and I have access to, there's a section when we're setting up the racers called Discord volume control. We're doing this through Discord. We unfortunately don't have access to that list. That list is not populating. So that's why Anthony's coming in loud. I can't knock him down. I'm coming in low. I can't raise myself up. We don't have access to those controls right now. We've tried. But I don't think you all want us resetting the entire stream again. We all know what happened last night. Derp and I were literally talking amongst ourselves with a black screen trying to entertain you all for like 5 minutes. Chat was very needy last night, Anthony. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, chat. I'm glad we got those tech issues fixed, though, because they were, unfortunately, a little annoying.
I was thinking the same. I was about to make the same joke there, Tharkus.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, Sunwu's starting to catch up a little bit. Does not have Spacer though. He did pick up Ice. But yeah, I think he's probably going to be making his way to where Logdrab is right now, getting that map.
This is a good... Oh, look at all the X's. You know, last seed we had a lack of ammunition. This seed, it seems like we're going to be getting a lot of it early on. Makes me think that on some of the majors are going to be a little bit more out of the way with. But we'll see how the seed plays out.
I feel like with the these settings where you start with like enough suits and movement and everything to get through stuff, those majors kind of trickle in slowly. And so
victory music.
Looks like Sunwu deciding not to go for that map. Maybe gonna make a little pivot save here first.
Who put the ship in Norfair? How could you park the ship in Norfair is more what I want to know.
It's a little, there's like a bunch of lands blocking it, from what I understand.
Just a little bit. There's more PBs. Look, we don't say no to PBs this early on in the seed.
Oh, definitely not. I feel like Logdrab kind of getting a little bit of a lead here. I guess he's going to pick up these items, so maybe not too bad. Sunwu realizing he does not have super missiles, so he cannot get down from here. Just doing some more blind checks. Sunwu could probably pick up this major here at the bottom without realizing.
Nice soups.
Supers. Yeah, that's good.
Soup. 15 PBs. We are set on power bombs for the seed.
Oh, definitely.
Really good ammunition to get things started. I'd feel a heck of a lot better about going anywhere now, not having to worry so much about ammo doors and such. Is this even randomized? Hello, bumped.
Ooh.
Speed booster!
Great find in any of these seeds, and especially these movement-based ones where you start off with everything.
So both races are very linear here to get things started. There really hasn't been that much divergence.
So we're just waiting on getting that map before going and exploring here.
Did you see the powerbomb drops for log? That was insane.
Looks like Sunwu's probably going to be making his way towards the map now. So Logdrab kind of, making a good place here.
Now I can barely hear Anthony. Thanks, chat.
Yeah, I had to turn myself down. Maybe you can turn me up on the Discord. You can actually do that at least.
So Brinstar is our only connector.
Yeah, which honestly, in these kind of seeds, that's kind of like, yeah, like thank you. Like, it's not gonna take me all these different directions.
Yeah. Double mages here on the way to Bryn. Probably gonna pick those up. Why not? You have the suits.
I think it was Spacer there at the double chamber, right? And then I
Yep,
think
Spacer double chamber, and then we have that far away major as well. So Aussie says we almost saw a bug boost. We actually saw one of those yesterday, which was really cool from this.
Yeah, I saw him setting up for it, but I was like, well, he's got 10 power bombs. I think might be a little better than not, but yeah, it would have been cool to see. So I'm gonna try to farm up some supers here. Yes, thank you, Walranium.
Og's already on the way there. Charge beam!
That's also pretty huge. Oh yeah, I think both racers have speed at this point, by the way, WX. And it looks like they both have a charging Spacer as well.
I'm just gonna mark charge for Sunwoo, even though I know he's getting it.
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta mark that speed booster before chat says WX the tracker! I feel like I'm an Oats' check. Oats, the tracker, Oats! Now I know how Oats feels being trolled by chat on the tracker.
Didn't notice before, but now I'm gonna complain. That's what it sounds like
Thank
to
you,
me.
Anthony. I can leave.
Yeah, Logdrab, first one make it out of Kateria, but Sunwoo not too far behind. I think he's might farm up some supers here, maybe thinking about getting that ammo there, but I think at this point, maybe Mission Impossible, if anything.
Log's still ahead.
But he's got 10 more missiles as well.
Bonk. Bonk!
And a nice Key Hunter shaft from Sunwoo there.
All that for a missile.
Yeah, that bonk always feels real bad. I know, like when you don't have high jump, it like kind of throws off your timing and everything. But
well, I mean, you said it right. The bonk feels bad. How do you think Samus feels? She's the one getting her head smacked into a rock.
she's used
Does
to
anybody
that,
ask
right?
how Samus feels? Jeez.
So yeah, Odron, yes. At this point, you know, they might opt to pick up a little bit more health and ammo just to make the Ridley and Mother Brain fights quicker. And yeah, at this point, still, Dragon is a little awkward with the speed booster, no high jump, but can still get speed kills pretty easily.
Yeah, double supers, by the way, here at Main Street. Is this a tiny Brinstar? We're about to find out. No, definitely not Tiny Bryn. Nope. Where are the bosses? But finally, some hubs.
Yeah,
Wrecked ship, Norfair. We didn't see it on log side, but was there a connector at the top of the elevator to the right of the map room?
I don't think so.
I don't think he scrolled up enough.
Yep, someone said no. So yeah, I didn't think I saw it. We'll see here with someone.
Yeah, big shout outs to Osu, by the way, tracking game #1. We appreciate that.
It looks like there was nothing up that elevator besides a spring ball, which that just had a missile.
Okie dokie. So, this is a big one. Wrecked ship or Norfair. Wrecked ship has been really weird. We've seen a lot of races where it's had progression and some races where it has nothing. I would not be leaving it alone.
Yeah, especially with it being right there.
Yep. At the very least, peek the map.
Yeah, if it's too far away, maybe decide not to go there. But yeah, if it's close, then
I wouldn't do that. But we'll see what the racers do. Attic. It's all the way over there to the left.
a little
the
far. Logdrab deciding to go ahead and check for it. Having that speed booster kind of opens up some of these longer rooms, so hopefully it's just a bunch of speed booster rooms. It's not really that far. Sometimes it can be deceptive how far away something is, but then you get like rooms like the Frog Highway like that, and Croc Speedway and things like that. So it's I think you get a nice little save here, so you can always revert back if needed.
Yep. Sunwoo also electing to go to the wreck ship and stays as well. Log's still about a minute ahead.
Racers making mostly the same decisions here. It's all, down to like some of the stuff at the beginning, and Logdrab getting that map first before kind of searching around. I think.
Okay. That's strange. That just connects, so that's a revert.
Yeah, didn't look like too much fun there. But yeah, it's gonna. Oh, he's gonna see if it goes kind of up and around on the right side here.
What is this map?
I'm guessing one of the bottom rooms here is going to connect to an elevator or the tube or something. Yep, Samu making the same revert. See if he decides to go down first. Oh, that's going to help him out a little bit here. They're now going pretty much the same direction.
No, that's definitely how you get to the map. As I give Anthony shade in chat. It's alright, bro.
You're talking about
tournament's
yourself.
coming up. Yeah, it's alright, bro. The Prime tournament's coming up. Plenty of chances for us to do comms. Where is this map? And why is it there's no good room to get there fast? This is terrible.
Someone having a little bit of trouble with that gate glitch, but ends up getting it. It's right on Logdrab's tail now.
Yep. But if it's Logdrab, does that mean that his tail drags? Never mind. Bad joke.
Yeah, I just got like core memory unlocked about that Hilary Duff movie. Like, Logdrab or totally fab.
Mm-hmm. And Anthony, did you hear that? That's the sound of everyone in Twitch chat collectively going head smack to the face. Or hand smack to the face. Oh, hi, Fantoon. After all this, Fantoon is here.
Yeah. So at least, they did need to come here. Definitely a good decision not to skip here. So, and should be completely manageable fight with both suits.
Log getting trolled here by Phantom Baron.
Yeah, both of our racers in the same room. Many high fives happening as they fight Phantoon here.
Phantoon almost taking the same pattern around the room. Double Phantoon smacks. Nicely done from Sun there. They're about even now. Log is getting really bullied by Phantoon of not showing up. This is brutal.
Nice.
And now Sunwoo's getting trolled by Phantoon. Phantoon, why troll the runners? Why do it?
Looks like Sunwoo might get the kill here. Oh,
There it is.
Sunwoo managing to take the lead. Still very close.
Yep, and there's Log. He's done with Phantoon. Oh, Silver.
There's what kind of items we got here at Wreck Ship?
Watch it be just that. And this be all the entire map. Because Wreck Ship.
What? Okay, one major.
Alpha PB's major.
Not too far out of the way, and I think with that cross there, I think that's going to be a good check to make.
Mm-hmm. Might as well. It's a tiny X. You get that, you move on. These racers are so neck and neck.
Yeah, it's great to see these closely seated races. That's one thing that's nice about this tournament, and just double elimination in general. Like I'm definitely looking forward to the bronze and silver brackets as well. Just seeing a bunch of really close races and people really trying their best. Sometimes when you're me facing Aussie, there's just this bit of like, well, I'm gonna try my hardest, but it's just like, how much am I gonna actually prepare? I feel like there's gonna be a lot of good races here once we get these silver brackets and everything.
That was okay.
Just bombs there, definitely helpful, but not nothing required. I guess it does help them get through a few rooms still. Like worst room in the game could be a little hard without high jump or something like that. And also like X-ray or pre-X-ray.
All right. I think I'm good on items.
Yep, looks like you're all caught up there.
Items. Back to Climb Tower to Norfair.
Oh yeah, FaZe is a super close race. I'd say this is probably one of the closest races I've seen this tournament.
Bat room, okay.
It's not too bad. You just take a little bit of damage from those bugs, get some iframes. Nothing too much to worry about with both suits.
Yep. Oh, hello, Croc Speedway.
Yep. Can't. Let's see if he can. No, there's no way to do the nice little charge through there. Yep.
Not enough runway. They are back and forth, ladies and gentlemen, and this has been a fantastic race. Exclamation point are in the Twitch chat gimmick. Give the racers a follow. Exclamation point C to follow the commentary and tracking team. Exclamation point bracket to follow along with the gold bracket. We'll get that updated once we get silver and bronze started. Those brackets, I do not believe, have started yet. We're still in the gold bracket, and it's SMRMC in the Twitch chat, exclamation point, of course. If you want to join the tournament Discord, if you want to sign up and give your hand at commentating and or tracking, we're always looking for volunteers. The info to sign up is in the tourney info channel of the tournament Discord. We got fun clips channels, general chat, seeds, race strats, ton of fun stuff. Come and join the community. It's a ton of fun.
Oh yeah, and everyone's super welcoming and willing to help out if you have any questions on logic or how to help any of those things.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's
Nice
a Ridley
and a major. Ooh, lots of majors.
That's
Yeah. Chat. Check off Fantoon WX, the Tracker WX.
This major's kind of out of the way though a little bit, especially that one in the top left. You have to go through Wasteland, Worst Room. Yeah, that's not going to be a fun major to get. And then another one blocked off by GT. Just man, I bet these racers are just like, I don't think I want to do that. And while Ridley totally possible to kill with charge Ice Spacer, each shot only doing 180 damage. Gonna take like 50 charge shots plus the the supers that they have. Gonna be a little bit of a slow one, but I got a feeling someone's gonna go for it.
Wouldn't surprise me. I'd be hunting some of those majors first before I go to Ridley. There's no connectors to the west. I want some of those majors, especially if it's wave or plasma.
Okay, so I'm deciding not to fight Ridley here. Gonna check out Meridia first.
Okay, well, you go to Meridia. I will be right back, Anthony.
No problem. And I think it makes sense. We got, Mother Brain in a different area, I believe, unless I'm getting some seed bleed. So coming back to Norfair kind of makes sense. Maybe once you're, got some majors that you feel a bit more comfortable with. Oh, and hello, Speedrunners Arena. Welcome to the Map Rando tournament. Thanks for the raid. How'd the races go? Hey, Reem. Hey, WJG. Sinath. Good to see you guys. But yeah, Speedrunners Arena. They put on Varia races. They got a ladder, and it's really well suited for people that are new to racing, Super Metroid randomizers. So go ahead and check them out if you're interested in doing some races. I've definitely taken part in many of those. It kind of helps get used to the race setting and feeling more comfortable, because one of the hardest parts about racing is not letting your nerves get to you, and being in those race situations over and over really helps build your confidence and gets rid of those race jitters. Yeah, low barrier entry. Come on, Saw Monster. Said it's good for new players, not necessarily everyone in it is new. Yes, Zenith, I'll do that. I can send you the Discord and everything, and the links. It's pretty easy. All you really do is there's this sign up sheet, lists out all the different races and what trackers are on there and commentators, and you just click to apply. And about 10 minutes before the race, you'll get a little message that takes you into the room, and it all works out pretty easily. And we got someone here finding Dragon in Meridia. And I think Logdrab taking the save here. I think he's going to decide whether or not he's going to go for Ridley. It's yeah, I think he's going to go for it. Possibly a bit slower of a fight than what Sunwoo might have to do if he finds something nice like Wave or Plasma here in Meridia before coming back. So we do know where Mother Brain is, and we do know that we are going to have to come back through Norfair to get to Mother Brain. So I think I like Sunwoo's move a little bit better overall. But Sunwoo having a little bit of trouble running out of ammo here. Gonna probably farm up a little bit just to play it safe. Yeah, once again, the beam combo they have right now, only doing 180 damage. So I think farming up those missiles probably a little bit faster of a DPS. So I think Sunwoo did that pretty well, and he was running a little low on energy. So another Shine Spark there would have been kind of dangerous. We got a Major here. I think he's mostly hoping for a beam, and he finds Plasma. That's going to boost his damage quite a decent bit. So Ice Plasma doing 600 damage per charge shot, over 3 times as much damage. So that's really going to help him out with this Ridley fight, speed things up. So we can see Logdrab here taking some. No problem.
I'm back. Did I miss anything on tracking?
Sunwoo just picked up Plasma and killed Dragon.
Thank you.
So yeah, I think Sunwoo deciding to skip Ridley for the time being, I think was the right move here. Finding Plasma down here.
Yep.
All right, there you go. Logdrab getting Ridley down to half health. Only needs to hit him with these 15 supers and he'll be down.
Welcome in, Speedrunners Arena. I know I saw the raiders before I had to step away. But welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hope your bounty blaster went well.
All right, Logdrab.
Oh, Sunwoo! You shine sparked the wrong way.
Yeah, I think Sunwoo's probably going to be heading here to Torian, trying to look for that Kraid. Ooh, map not too far away. Hopefully, sometimes they can be deceptive.
Did Log just defeat Ridley?
Yes,
I missed
he
that.
did.
You did.
Yes. Okay. Sunwoo taking advantage of not having speed equipped there, I think it looked like anyway.
Mixed results on the BB. Okay. Give you the bounty blaster chat. Well, each racer with 2 bosses left. Kraid's still nowhere to be found. Is Kraid here in Torian? He is!
I'd probably grab this E-Tank here too, since it's right there, but Sunwoo might opt to just skip it. Nope, he gets it. Okay.
It's smoke, my guy. Just grab the tank.
Exactly.
There you go. About time to listen to commentators.
Yeah, I don't want him to give us another one of his Sunwoo Ridley specials.
Do I want to know what a Sunwoo Ridley special is?
Yeah, it's when Ridley's got about 5,000 HP left, and Sunwoo has 30, and he ends up killing Ridley.
Well, nicely done. Question in chat. Does anyone have a link to the tourney bracket? Exclamation point bracket in chat.
Just so you know, that's just the gold bracket, which is the only one currently running. But once some of these loser brackets in the gold brackets get fought out, we will have additional brackets. So that's something to look out for in the future as well.
There we go.
Speed gaming, we like to try to keep it PG. Maybe a little more on the G side.
Ah! I'm surprised they let me still do comms. Only kidding, chat. So it's Dragon time here for Log. We keep things family friendly here, chat. Can everyone still hear me okay? I've repositioned my mic a bit. Excellent. Okay, Log's getting ready to defeat Dragon.
Yes, yeah, and Sunwoo making his way back to Norfair.
Sunwoo is still with the advantage.
Oh, definitely. Curious to see if Logdrab's going to be going for this major, maybe kicking himself a little bit after finding out what it is, and going ahead and doing that Ridley fight.
Yep.
Looks like Logdrab taking quite a bit of health off of Dragon here. Shouldn't be too much longer.
Yeah, Log's almost done here with Dragon. Just needs to farm up some more ammo. This is tough when you do just a normal Dragon fight like this. No microwave beam, no grapple beam.
And
Good thing these goops here.
Yeah, and
ammo drops.
Even with speed, like it can be a little hard to pull off some of those secondary shine spark against him, because you have to like dodge the goops and all that. The very first one isn't too bad, but yeah, once he starts gooping, it's a little bit harder to get around those goops without high jump.
Yep.
This should be Dragon down.
Nice enough.
Some moves, like, I don't think he's safe there, just like, whatever. Gonna take down this Ridley. I got both suits, 15 supers, 600 damage charge shots. I think he's ready to go. Should be a 30-shot fight here. Maybe he uses a few supers.
Sorry, tired. It's been dreary here this week in New England.
Grabbing that plasma beam. Sunwufarmer not jumping quite high enough. One of the issues with fighting Ridley with speed and no high jump is if you hold dash at any point when trying to break spin to manipulate his AI, it can make it to where you don't jump quite high enough to get that done. Almost looking like he was dead. Not quite. There you go. Oh. This is looking pretty good for Somu. Oh. Logdrab finding out you can't do that shine spark that way. So you gotta do a little jump.
Wow, that's gonna be a fun way to get it back. That's like a... We're gonna have fun with this timer escape.
Yeah, definitely interesting. Ooh, Logdrab getting grabbed, having a little bit of an issue with this room. Just a few nice little deboosts there. Saw Monster, the animals are not required in these settings. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if they went around. I'm not even sure where a BT was. That's like one of the issues with requiring to save the animals is, you have to also find BT or you're gonna have a hard time getting through the escape.
Luckily, there's no save the animals anywhere in any of the modes in this race.
Yes.
Or this tournament. Just a Season 3 thing. Not to be confused with this tournament. Alright, folks. Let's go. Get your predictions in the Twitch chat. What is the escape timer gonna be? Mother Brain is in criteria. Please keep that in mind.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be sub-minute. Maybe closer to 30 or 45.
I'm going 30 seconds.
That is crate down for Logdrab. And a little dance at the prom with them, but no issues other than that. So we're gonna have to farm up somewhere along the way to Mother Brain. Mother Brain right there. It looks like it's gotta be here.
Yep, it's gonna be these slow farms.
Oh no, wait, no, there's Croc right, farm room right here. Or no, it's not.
Double check.
Oh, Kago's right.
Kago farm, yep, makes sense. We'll allow it, Sunwoo.
Yes, so
Sunwoo's graphics are the area tiles. Or area palette, isn't it?
and it seems like it's almost like a random area too, because
Yeah, random area palette. This is Wreck Ship.
so it's like purple like criteria, but it's wreck ship like tiles. Yeah, so
It's a thing.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Nice Zeb skip from Sunwoo. Again, get those predictions in if you haven't already. I'm going 30 seconds. Remember, they're in increments of 5 seconds. Ends in either a 5 or a 0.
Someone's got 17 charge shots in the supers in order to get the brain down. Once again, supers do double damage against Mother Brain in these map randos. Thinking about doing that short charge, but it's a pretty tight one. Ooh, and Sunwoo having a high frames for that catch-up. Alright, and that's
Nicely done.
Brain down.
Anthony, what's your guess?
It might just, I think I'm gonna have to agree with you. It's 30 plus or minus 5, I think.
Okay. It's definitely longer. Yeah. 30 seconds, probably gonna be 35 or 40. A couple longer rooms to get to the ship. Here we go!
45.
45 seconds. Salmonster has the correct guess. Lupus has the correct guess. Nicely done to you both.
Logdrab getting grabbed there, but does get a little ammo refill. Kind of nice for him. All things considered. Ooh, Sunwoo making quick work of West Ocean there.
Very beautiful fly across West Ocean. And that's it. Sunwufarmer has done it. Sunwoo has defeated Logdrab 2-0. Sunwoo advances in the gold bracket, lower bracket. GG's to the Woo.
Yeah, just overall great execution, good decision making. Yeah, I mean, just overall well done for Sunwoo, and Logdrab not far behind at all. Being in the lead actually for a good portion of it as well.
So we'll do some post-game interviews here in just a minute. And here they are, a Sunwoo, Logdrab. GG's to you both.
GG's.
GG's.
All right, Anthony, floor is yours. Open things up, and it's nice that Sunwoo finally wants to talk to us this time and didn't leave his headphones somewhere else.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So, how are y'all overall feelings about these seeds? I think both of you guys made really good routing choices, and overall, just tiny little things here and there that kind of pushed and pulled in either direction. I guess we'll start with Sunwoo, our winner here. How you feeling about your second seed here? We'll start there.
I was very confused. I felt the map layout and where it led. I kept having to look into the map a lot, but I think overall it played okay, and the routing was decent. Seeing Mother Brain early was nice, and to at least know where that is, and getting speed blind and going back was really nice. Like,
Yeah,
there's a set of 2 rooms there and a single room, so that could be a good item.
Yep, and that was one of the key differences between Logdrab's and your route was he got the map first, so he kind of knew where all that was, and you were just kind of blindly going and actually almost benefited from it. But Logdrab was in the lead there for quite a while. I think one of the major route differences you guys had was I think since you knew where Mother Brain was and you knew that you're going to have to go back to Norfair, you went ahead and decided to go through Meridia before going back and fighting Ridley. And that ended up benefiting you quite a bit, having found that plasma.
As soon as I saw Ridley in another way, I'm like, I still have to find, I think, 2 bomber bosses at that point. or did I just have to find Dre? But, so it's like I'm ducking out of here quickly.
Yeah.
This is gonna kill me over and over. I felt like at that point, I only had maybe 15 supers and charged Spazer Ice, so that would have been.
Yeah, that's. I think that beam combo is only 180 damage, so it would have been like a 50 charge shot and then supers fight. So yeah, that you definitely saved a lot of time having that plasma there. But yeah, I mean, other than that, yeah, man, super close races overall. First seed also very close. A lot of the same decisions that you guys made. Like in the second seed, you guys after Criteria deciding and Brinstar deciding to go to Wreck Ship and finding that fan tune there was the right move, and then going to Norfair. It's actually kind of a nice double suit seed, all things considered. A lot of these are kind of way more open, but
that's one thing I wanted to ask Anthony. I appreciate you bringing that up. Like, I want to know, because Anthony and I were talking about it here on commentary about the decision. As soon as you got the map, it's like, well, Wrecked Ship and Norfair are right by each other. What was your decision making? And Log, I want to start with you about heading to Wrecked Ship first, then into Norfair.
Basically, it's just Wrecked Ship should be smaller, so it should be, in theory, quicker to check.
Sunwell?
Yeah, I would say I try to lean towards it because of the small. It's supposed to be a little smaller too. And at that point, we had, I think, everything, or at least to get places and unlock doors. I think we had speed, so that was
kind of what we were thinking.
yeah.
So
and the map seemed a little far off. Did that, did it make you kind of, think like, maybe I shouldn't go for it at that point, or were you kind of locked in?
I would say very committed at that point.
Yeah.
And then going to Norfair after that, I don't know if I found a save on the way to the map, but I feel like I might have. That always helps for resetting and checking other doors.
Yeah, that save was pretty close to the entrance.
Well, those scenes to me were kind of relatively straightforward, pretty fun. We'll leave the floor open unless Anthony, you have any other questions. If not, I'll throw it over to our racers for final comments, and then we will get on out of here.
I think that's it for me.
GG's Log, and I look forward to watching this back and seeing us do it.
GG's to you too, son. Just want to thank WX and Anthony for the comms, and Osu was on tracking, I think, at least for the first game.
Osu took care of tracking in game 1. Big shout outs to Osu.
Yes, thank you all. Appreciate you all.
Excellent.
Funny and fan and the restream. It's always very nice.
Fantastic. All right. Well, we're going to get on out of here. Do not miss our main event of the day. Nevdi versus Mo, 7 p.m. Eastern Time tonight on the main SpeedGaming channel. That is going to be a fun one to watch. Derp's got you on commentary for that. For sunwufarmer, for Logdrab, for Anthony, Osu, I'm WXFan21 saying we will see you next mission.